I'm here with two members of the board of St. Petersburg Preservation, or St. Pete Preservation, winner of Best History Teachers, which I think is a really good award, if I do say so myself, for the person on my staff who wrote it, because you've done, and St. Pete Preservation has done so much to teach people about the heritage of St. Pete, and through your tours. Tell me a little bit about how that evolved for you, and what's next.
Well, we've been doing the tours since the late 90s, and different people were doing them.
I didn't introduce you. Kai Warren, Jeff Schorr. Jeff Schorr runs Craftsman House. Kai Warren is instrumental in St. Pete Preservation.
Thank you. And, you know, I live in Roser Park, and I've been giving tours in Roser Park, and then our tours in St. Pete Preservation fell away, and they asked me if I'd step in, and I agreed to, as long as Peter Belmont would do them with me, and unfortunately he's out of town right now. But he and I have been doing them for 6 years now. And it started out one Saturday a month, and now we're doing them every Saturday. And if there's 5 Saturdays in the month, we add a new one on, like St. Pete Eats. We'll do history and stop at all the little eateries around downtown.
Do you think it's changed the way people think about St. Pete? Because I think a lot of preconceptions about Florida is that we don't have a sense of our history.
Yeah, I think it has. I mean, just looking at the involvement in St. Pete Preservation and the more members we have and people who come on the walking tours, the numbers have grown quite a bit, and people see it. I think, unfortunately, the thing that really helps it is when you lose a building that you cherish, and then that kind of steamrolls it into people getting involved for the future, so it doesn't happen again.
What building can you think of that did that kind of had that kind of effect?
Well, in the early 90s, we lost the Sereno, which was a sister hotel to the Vinoy downtown. And that was on First Avenue and Beach Drive. And then with all the development in the last few years, we saw a great increase in interest in St. Pete Preservation. We had 5 board members 10 years ago. We have 20 now.
Wow.
And our membership has gone from in the 80s, 90s to 200 plus people that are members. And then our tours average maybe 30, 40 people, but if we get a little blurb in the paper, we'll have hundreds show up. So it all depends on the time of year and what people hear about us. So it's getting better and better all the time. As is our movies in the park.
It's just that sense of place, and you know, the other thing, like Kai's mentioning, that's really grown for us is the movies in the park, which we do every Thursday in May and every Thursday in October. And we started off first year with a couple hundred people maybe a night, and now we're up well over 1,000 people on a Thursday night. So October coming up, we have every Thursday night we have movies.
All through the month of October?
That's it.
What's the first movie?
First movie is American President, to go along with the elections.
I love that movie.
And then we'll have The Big Sleep, The Legend of Bagger Vance, and Ghostbusters.
All right, cool.
So and a lot of that is just creating community also. We have vendors from Saturday Morning Market. We try to tie in sponsors. For example, the Museum of Fine Arts is coming out with an exhibit on the art of golf. So one of our movies is The Legend of Bagger Vance. So we're just try to tie in the whole community with different businesses, and it works out great.
Well, it's great to have you here. You're doing wonderful work. It's nice to see you, neighbor.
Thank you very much, neighbor.
Thank you, Jeff. Okay, thanks.
Good.